And Get Right and Co. Well, they've wrapped around into that stairwell. They'll start to clear this position and get ready for a single smoke. They've got one on Freiburg. Execution. One kit, keep in mind as well for Rez. That's going to rotate over from B. The advantage of playing that boost does mean he's a little bit closer to the stairwell, but it puts a lot of pressure on both Draken and Disco to hit these shots.
There we go, the smoke comes to the site, and here's the play from NiP, sticking together the five-man unit, making the way to the site. Disco Doppler waiting, and here we go, Draken an opportunity, can't find the shots. He goes down, actually doesn't get anything, but Disco Doppler lights it up. He hits 4 kills, it's just going to be Pit remaining, a 3 versus 1, and it's going to go down. Unbelievable play there, looked like a little bit of a struggle there. Drake happened, it doesn't land for Freiburg.
You wouldn't put it past them. Everyone knows that angle now, and it seems like ancient history, but ever since the hitbox fix, it's become such a dangerous proposition to try and jump peek that.
Yeah.
Freiburg with the boost. Oh, that's so desperate. That's so tantalizing. You can see it, he'll get it. 3rd time's a charm. He had to wait his options on that one and make sure it played off, and Zealous had no idea. He didn't even see him off in his periphery. That gives Forrest the entry through Monster once they clear out that toxic position, which lets Pit take down Rez. That's the water position gone. Exist will catch out the flank, not quite. So not quite an M4 picked up. That would have been huge for NiP. If they could have won this down to a 4 versus 2 with one M4, they've got Pith picking up one just late, but with the bomb planet, Disco's holding the angle. Pit, he could almost walk up that position right now, up that ramp and catch him out toward jungle, but I don't think they're fully aware that that's where he's sitting from with that AWP. Problem is they've got dual AWP on this retake as well.
Yeah, it's very difficult indeed. They're hoping this first pick comes and quickly bomb ticking away now, but they do manage to get the first pick. Forrest goes down, it's up to Pit now. Needs to step up here, gets the first frag, can't find the second though. Now Get Right, just with the PG-50 in hand, they're going to be swarming onto the bomb site, and they know exactly where he is as well.
And that that M4 going down out of the hands of Pith is so problematic, but Get Right ain't able to avoid Freddy, who's not in a good position. The tank as well, he's definitely got this. No, he goes down, but the time is gone.
He's happy.
And there it is. We saw that wave yesterday when he...
I would normally say maybe a stack coming in, an aggressive push towards connector maybe. Let's see what they decide to do. It's going to be Freddy B and Draken going in towards the underpass area, and we'll see what they can do in this one. There's actually been quite a lot of pressure applied towards short. They're going to potentially try and split this area. Get Right's there by himself as well, so this could work out, but Freiburg there watching the flanks, and he's actually going to be helping out his teammate here. So first kill does come in favour of Get Right Freiburg. Here he comes now, double spray down. It's Pit that gets the 3rd kill, but Zelos, a jump through the smoke, does find himself 1 frag. Takes down Get Right.
Once again, though, although Get Right has perished now, it's again a quick play where they're doubling that up, and this is a set piece now because we've seen Freiburg go down and spray down that hallway while Get Right gets control of construction, because if anyone goes down there behind the smoke, there's really no escape plan. A full rotation out through the B side, they're going to walk into one of the 2. And they did it, I think, on the first gun round was the first time we saw it, and Get Right and Freiburg picked up kills that time as well, so... NiP looks to be aggressive. The counter to that is if they can get someone into construction towards Sandbags or on a Monster fast enough.
Not really many options here for the CTs. They can save that AK once again, that'd be great. You can see Zelos there towards short, is hoping a rotation comes in. He's actually going to be towards B. Minimap lied to me. But NiP now edging their way towards the A side, sticking together once again, holding the flanks, making sure if anything goes wrong, there's someone there to rectify the mistake, and they're going to be finding themselves pretty easily into the situation. It's just Disco Doppler in towards the bathroom area. He's got a deagle in hand, that's about it. He could come from behind and long. This could get kind of interesting. If Zelos finds the first kill, it takes all the way the attention, but he's only got 29 HP to do it with.
Okay. Around, but it's Disco finding 2. Now they've got a real chance. 2 versus 2. Zealous has the AK-47. Disco's kills far enough away, he won't have a gun right away. There's no one out toward long to deny him from picking up one potentially, and that's going to happen. That AK's in front of him. Zelos into Pith. This is suddenly turned. And Forrest with an AWP has to find 2 quick kills. He's got the bomb as a magnet, but it doesn't necessarily guide his bullets because that one's not going to land. That one will, though. Tech9 can't land, and Zelos around the corner. Another clutch from Epsilon.
That's an absolutely insane round. It's 4-on-2. It looks like NiP are playing it perfectly.
The same can be said for the T side. They've got the utility on Zealous. He's got both the smoke and the flash. Get Right's actually going to sit way back on this B side, so they'll play the pick strategy on entry and try and go for the retake. That might be an interesting thing for Exist to have to deal with, and he falls away quick enough to stay alive. Smokes out. Good shot in, though. Exist finding one on the entry, still looking for Freiburg to find his own, but he won't. It's Draken instead that puts him down, and Exist has to allow that bomb plant. So this is what we said, the retake game. And Get Right's picked up that kit that Freiburg dropped in the window, so they still have it in action as Forrest. There it is. That's the accuracy from the USB. Able to find one, Pit with the other. Bomb still ticking, but remember, Kit getting closer. They want to go for the knife. Thankfully, they found that because they trip over each other, but now it's the time for the defuse.
It's a straight up B rush there, a little bit of utility thrown in as well. Flashbang over the side and then smoking out onto the third. And this is how you should be preparing for these rounds now. We didn't see this from Epsilon. Got a little bit ropey on the third. They did lose that round in the first half. This is what you should be doing. You get 4 rifles and you can have Freiburg working the close range angles as well, maybe towards short. And you're just preparing for the AKs in the next. You want to make sure you keep all 5 players alive. Don't give anything away. You know you're going against pretty much nothing. And here it comes in. The fast mid plate coming in from Epsilon. Straight onto the side. They can get another plant down here. That'd be fantastic. I just don't see it happening myself.
This works out well. Forest, 2 kills. They need to keep them alive, as you say. They effectively keep the rifles up, but it's going to be Freiburg limited to keep.
Smoke himself out. Maybe a little bit too defensive there. I don't think I had to be blocked at that point, but let's see what works out for him.
Tech 9 to lead the charge to get the information to try and go on the reconnaissance and let these AKs get information as it can be found. They'll get a relay that Forest is certainly there. They found that out the hard way. Sure did Zealous, but doesn't bode well because he's able to retreat. There's no re-peek. Draken, AWP at long, flash out, can't land it. Good peek again from NiP to get more information, but watch this AWP shot because Pith didn't have position and Draken beats him to it. That pulls us back to a dead even keel here until Forrest has other words to say.
It's been a back and forth round so far. Currently a 3-on-3 and time available as well, but Terra's lacking grenades. They're going to be making their way towards Bathroom, but Get Right's waiting.
And 3-on-3 with guns up now, all 3 players, so it's dead even for sure. Get Right, oh, just sit tight, just wait, let them go by. He may trigger discipline, he knows they've gone, he hears the sounds, 1 down, can't find him in the smoke though. Very smart reactions from Freddy, not to sit there. As soon as Get Right found that kill, he knew he had to make a play to get the bomb down. And he's done it. He's got to exist. So if Freddy pulls this off, it'll be a 4 kill with a very fast reaction on that bomb. And Get Right, he's got to make the moves himself because the bomb certainly does not favor him being down. Spray control's not there. And the dumpster's going to go ahead and send all those bullets.
So this will be a B attack. 50 seconds remaining. They still have smokes available as yet. So I don't think they'll force him without using those smokes first. But that will be a massive signal for an NiP. That's going to be a B play. And it's currently 3 players waiting for them on the other side.
This one of them in behind those barrels, but watch Freiburg's position to exist. Didn't time that right. Freiburg was in the open. Get Right's the one to go down instead, though, and it may be worse off. Exists, great shot, bomb down, but he's in the open to Xylos, who manages to slip in from the sandbags. No response on him means he gets a double, and Draken's there with the AWP. But it is the one-on-one, but Draken's already got it. It's Epsilon with yet another. That's 3 in a row, and 4 of the last 5.
The map right now, middle has been attained, but still, bomb's still down in T-score, not really much to work with there. Forrest
does get flashed, manages back around the corner fast enough. That Molotov goes too deep though. He had no idea Zealous is going to be that close. So Epsilon with first blood, like you say, money not great for NiP. It's a big round both ways. Pith staring down that corridor. Considers the possibility of an approach at long and flashes it out to buy himself a bit more time at the very least. Freiburg's already rotating off this as well. He's just come back in, so he's going to give Pitt some support, but could come a little sooner. That smoke's going to limit him, and they're so close to this. A sight had shown, but they can't line it up. It's such a hard shot for Pitt. It's not for Freiburg. Double spray. But Rez responds fast enough that there's no one to deny this bomb plant, and they still have the man advantage boost up on top of the default train. Get Right, or excuse me, Exist finds one, but Disco's able to slide back down. It is Get Right. Clutch Master 1 versus 2. And money on the line. It's going to be the point, the game for NiP, or potential overtime, if not, and Disco staring it down. He can't spot him on the jump. He did, just enough. Great play from Get Right. Oh, second information gathered, and Get Right, he sprays it down.
Where's the wave?
He's got to press E, he's got to hold E, and get the defuse, but Get Right.